Looney Farm Guy here, and this is Liquid's Handling Truck Train by Dogface on Farming Simulator 22. It's for all platforms, PC, Mac, and console. I'm on PS5 for this test here on Rock Crawl. And this is 20.89 megabytes to download. This is a pack of 3 items, 11 slots for the truck, 5 slots for one of the tanks, and we have a semi-truck tanker. This is the base game MAN truck, but this tank here is also part of it. 6 slots on console. We'll take a look at all 3 of them, demonstrate, and try to. Well, we're gonna take a look at them and test them out. First of all, where do we go? We go up here to vehicles and trucks, and that is where we'll find the tanker. $130,000, 462 horsepower, variable transmission, 440 liters of fuel capacity, 49 miles per hour, 8,000 liters of liquid capacity. Now we have, I believe it's canola oil, diesel, olive oil, water, milk, grape juice, sunflower oil, silage additive, DEF, herbicide, liquid fertilizer, digestate, and slurry. Yes, my brain is not connecting very quickly today. So, we have a few options, not a lot, but enough. Wheel brands, Trailberg, Michelin, Continental, Nokian, Midas, Vertestein, BKT, and Trailberg. Solid, all the choices, but you don't have a choice within. Yeah, you get what you get with those, which is fine. Main color. Now this is all the Giants palette of colors, and that basically just goes and pastes it on everything, except the rims. The rims you can choose to make whatever color you like so, and that's your options. License plates are there and there. Right, so that's the truck itself. Now, if for the trailers, I'm down in not miscellaneous. There we go. In miscellaneous, in tools and miscellaneous. Here we go. We got the MKS8 MBD for $25,000, 8,000 liter capacity, and will hold all the same liquids. Tank material, painted steel or chrome stainless steel, brushed steel. That's kind of cool. Let's see, can we change that? Oh yes, so these all have a color choice within these. I thought it was just nice. So plastic, painted steel, you can change the color. Yeah, cool. Chrome, will chrome, oh yeah, look at that. You can make it green chrome or even pink chrome. Let's see what pink looks like in all the others. Stainless steel, brushed steel, plastic, painted steel. Nice. I like that. That is a great way to instead of having a zillion options for colors, he's done the base material as a choice, and then you choose the color. I like that. That's really smart, I think. That's something a little different, at least anyways. Very cool. Wheel setup. Standard twin wheels. Nice. Tractor wheels. Also very nice. Wide tires. Forestry. Or back to standard. So nice. There's a little bit, $100 for some optional tires. That's kind of cool. And then pin lock system. Pin lock or no pin lock. Yes, I would say definitely pick the pin lock system. It's definitely worth $2,000 for sure. Rim color. Let's see here. Yes, we get to choose a rim color as well. And some chrome. $1,000 for chrome though. Just watch out. Purple is $1,000 too. Right. Nice. So that's the trailer. And then the next one is the MKS25, 25,600 liters for only $46,000, which is, yeah, it's all right. All the same products there as well, of course. And we also have the painted steel, chrome, stainless steel, brushed steel, or plastic modes of all the different colors do you want. Let's take a look at it in blue. Nice. I really like that. That's a really cool. And then rim color, we only get 4 choices for rim color. $1,000 if you want to change it to chrome. Everything else is free. Right, so let's hop into the truck and get inside, start it up. It's a Tatra. Very nice to see something, well, I'd say not necessarily that different, but a little bit different. A Tatra Phoenix, very nice. We have lights, we have nice front lights are lit up quite nicely. Beacon. So we're going to detach the back trailer for now. As you can see, we have a rear steering axle, but if we back up, yeah, so backing up is still steering, just so that you know, which isn't terrible. I don't mind the reverse, the steering axle on the back of vehicles as much as I do on the trailers for some reason. We have L1 and square, turn on the truck. This I have not really figured out exactly what that is for. It is not a slurry truck. It does not spread slurry. It's only a transport truck. Yeah. If we, yeah, we're gonna test. We're gonna do a little test on that in a moment. We do have another option, L1 and R1, and right stick left and right. Oh, up and down. There we go. You can raise and lower that window. Actually, I kind of like that they have. Wow, that's a noisy window. They have the Tatra Phoenix lettering on the window, so you can actually see the window going up and down. Otherwise, it's you can't really tell. Nice, kind of nice little touch. There's a few nice little touches on this mod that you don't see on other mods. Right. Okay, so let's buy a sprayer because I have liquid fertilizer in here, and we are going to attempt to fill the sprayer from this, because that's kind of something you would do. And there we go. So it's on. If I turn the truck off, so it's not that, it's not some kind of pump system that you have to turn the truck on. There we go. I can refill the sprayer. Stop overloading. Right, so now can we reverse it? Can we empty the, yeah, so we can, let's start it. There we go. And we can empty it back into itself, or back and forth. So that's nice. Right. How about silage additive? Let's start this one out. I have a pink one here. The Barbie one. Let's pull this one ahead and show you that this is a forage harvester with a capacity for silage additive. And as I pull forward, now you have to, it wouldn't fill up from the left side of this machine, but the tank is on the right side, and there we go. We have filled it from the tanker, so that works. Let's hop in here and reverse up. So there's a hitch on the back. It will hook up to a ball hitch, which this is. That's nice. Right. The only thing I haven't tested is refueling from a tanker. So we're going to test that. But I'm going to show you all the products. We're going to show you this one, and then we'll go back to the other truck in a minute. I do want to show you all the different products that we have here. Canola oil, slurry, silage additive. Yes, we kind of went through this already, but just to kind of show you here. And let's just put slurry in there because that's probably a very common thing that you might use this for. Now this one also, no, it doesn't have any options. You can't turn it on or anything. So that's kind of an odd, why I thought it was odd that the truck had turn on, but none of the trailers have an option to turn on or off. So I'm not quite sure exactly what that does. Perhaps if someone knows, they could mention that in the comments. Now you see the trigger on this thing is very generous. Take a look at when the trigger pops up. Right here. Like I'm not even over top of it with the tank yet, and I can unload. Unload speed's pretty nice. Mind you, it's only 26 plus liters of capacity, but it still does empty out, you know, fairly quickly, I might add. We're going to put some diesel in here. Diesel, where are you? There we are. Right, that's enough. Let's back up here and unhook, and let's see if it'll give me the, if I go over here, it should give me the signal to refuel. Yes, okay, so it's giving me a signal there. Will it give me a refuel signal here? No. So I don't think you can refuel from these tanks. What did I get? I got something here though. Oh, well this one I can refuel from. I did put fuel in this one. Alright, so that's interesting. Can't refuel from the semi-truck, but you can refuel from the smaller one. Okay. Now the question is, can you refill a sprayer from this if it doesn't refuel? So let's empty that out, and we'll try one more test with this. Because if you can't refuel a sprayer from this tank, because that, I mean, that would be pretty handy, I would think. So let's put liquid fertilizer, because that's what I had in the other one. There we go. And let's pull ahead here, and this is one last test for this. Depending on the size of your fields, if you have a few sprayers going, you would want something that... And yes, so you can refill. Let's get out of there, thank you. All right, so one last test, as it were, or demonstration, is the trailer. And what I wanted to show you this for this last test is we have a trailer with a swivel front axle, which is quite normal for this type of trailer. However, if you recall, we chose the axle lock option. And how does that work? Well, L1, so make sure your trailer is highlighted, and then L1 and X locks that pin. And now notice when I'm going to turn, it is stiff as a board, and so backing up is much easier, although it won't, well, it does turn actually. You can direct it to turn left or right, so it's not difficult to back up. As a matter of fact, it's not all that difficult to tow with the locked pin. As a matter of fact, it turns quite nicely. And you can pretty much just leave it like that if you wish. I don't really see a problem driving it around like that with the locked pin. Right, and unloading is quite fast. As a matter of fact, it's super speedy unloading. So very nice. Lots of really nice features. I really like the. It would have been nice to see an Unreal capacity option, but that's kind of just wishful thinking on my part. And there's a comment on the description I thought I should mention. It says, special thanks to BDBSSB for the locking pin and separating metal from color selection. So there we go. There's a contribution by another modder for this one. A couple of really nice additions. Color and the locking pin is a really nice. I wish more of these types of trailers offered that option. And there you go. That's the Liquids Handling Truck Train by Dogface on Farming Simulator 22. Thank you all for watching. I'm Looney Farm Guy, and remember, it's only a game, so till next time, bye for now.